Hello, and welcome to Lesson 6 of Learn to Draw, which is all about tonal drawing. So, what is meant by tonal drawing? One way of describing it is light and shade. By varying the amount of tone from white through different shades of grey, right through to black, you can create the illusion of 3 dimensions on a flat piece of paper. Before embarking on a drawing like this, you may need to practice the technique of drawing different tonal values. And for this, we're going to start by drawing a tonal scale. For this exercise, you'll need a selection of pencils, a ruler and some paper. Use your ruler and a pencil, an HB is a good choice, to draw horizontal lines. Use a few different pencils to fill in the spaces between the lines, shading from dark to light. You will need to vary the pressure on the pencil to create the various tones, with the lightest possible pressure at the far end for the light tones. And you can always go back to the beginning of the strip to go over the darker tones. So that was an HB pencil, this is a 2B, and we're doing exactly the same thing, just practicing varying the pressure to create these this range of tones from dark to light. And the more you can practice this and the better you can be at creating these various tones, the easier you will find it when you come to doing a tonal drawing. You'll discover that the softer the pencil, the higher the number of B pencil you're using, like this 6B, the easier it is to create a dark tone. You can also try out different ways of creating tone. I'm using a 4B here. Just by stroking the pencil to create a series of parallel lines called hatching, you can create a tonal effect, and then by laying more lines across it, called cross-hatching, that also increases the tone. By applying pressure, you can create dark tones. By creating a sort of medium tone and then smudging it, you can soften the effect and create a much softer tone. So do experiment and try this out for yourself. Now for the second exercise, we're going to draw a 3D object using various tones. Let's start by drawing a sphere. So now you've practiced making various tones with a pencil and then using them to create the illusion of a three-dimensional object. I'm going to suggest that you draw a still life composition. For this, you will need a small selection of white items, anything you can find around the house really, that's white or off-white. And then a selection of pencils, mostly soft pencils, and some erasers. An ordinary eraser is fine, but you'll find that these slim erasers are great for fine details. So arrange your collection of white objects on a white background in just whatever way pleases you. Make sure that there's a good light source from a window or from a lamp to create shadows. And of course you can have as many or as few objects as you wish. It's completely up to you. I suggest that you choose an HB pencil to start your drawing. Start by drawing each object very, very faintly. You just want to suggest the position of the various objects and try not to create hard outlines. Remember what you learned about negative space in lesson 2, and it will help you with the positioning of the objects. And then, with a soft pencil, maybe a 3B, start by blocking in the shadows. I hope that what this exercise has taught you is that you need to look for not only the darkest tones, but all the tones from dark to light on the objects themselves and on the surface they're lying on. Only the lightest areas will remain white, and everything else needs to be shaded with your pencils. So keep practicing. The more you practice, the better you'll become. And join me for the next lesson, where I'll be showing you how to lay a graphite ground. Thank you.